Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and I'm going to give my first impressions on the Motorola RAZR. You can purchase it directly from Motorola's website, or you can also purchase it from Verizon because this is a Verizon exclusive phone and the price on it is $1,500. And I also have the Motorola RAZR carrying case, an additional $90. But so you're not staring at a box, let's go ahead and check out the Motorola RAZR. There it is, and right into the phone. Now we actually have something on the back here, so we'll check out what we got inside of here. Have some nice RAZR branding and a pretty nice material on what looks like a glasses case almost. And inside here we have all of our necessities. 15-watt charger. We have some paperwork here held by this elastic strap. We have some earbuds here, which we'll definitely be checking out later in the video. Looks like we have some nice wing tips on these. Type-C, because no headphone jack. Very nice braided cable. Charging cable, USB-C to USB-A, and we have some additional wing tips for those earbuds. Very nice touch. Something else also very much appreciated is a Type-C to a 3.5mm port, so you can use headphones. This is actually pretty cool because you have all these loose cables and stuff that you might just throw into a bag and get mixed up with other things, but with this pouch you can just throw it all in here and just clip it shut. Push down the sides there and this isn't going anywhere. But now, let's focus our attention on the Motorola RAZR. First impression, directly out of the box, this thing is incredibly thin. I know we are very used to thin devices, but this takes it another level. This thing is super thin. And here's the 6.2-inch OLED display. So let's fold for the first time. Huh, interesting. When you get to this point of folding the phone, you can kind of hear the screen. So it's not exactly like the old days when we would flip our phone shut and we'd make that very loud noise. It's actually rather quiet and toned down. When you fold the Galaxy Fold, it does make that very satisfying sound that we are used to with folding phones. And on the RAZR here, it is just a bit muffled down, if not actually a lot muffled down. Now, I also want to take this time to just get a feel for this device and just recognize how small and portable it is. While the RAZR is folded, everything feels very sturdy. It feels very safe and protected, like it's not going to get damaged or anything. Kind of the same vibe as the Galaxy Fold. When it is shut, it seems very durable, very sturdy. Nothing's going to happen to it when it's closed up like this, and solid feeling when folded. Fingerprint sensor. And this chin here, and then we have our single bottom firing speaker on the bottom. There's no dual speaker setup on a $1,500 phone. Interesting. There is a textured design on the back of the phone with that RAZR branding and the Motorola branding. It is plastic, but looks very nice. We have a 2.7-inch display on the front here, which we'll get into in a little bit. When it is folded, there is the slightest bit of a gap, but it's nothing like the gap on the Galaxy Fold. You can definitely see through there. There are little stoppers on the top of the device so that when this is folded shut, the screen isn't hitting or it's not scratching or whatever. Type-C port as well for charging and those earbuds that are included. On the side here, we have two tiny little volume buttons and what looks to be our power button, so we'll go ahead and boot up here. So we have a 6.2-inch OLED main display. We have a 2500 milliamp hour battery, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, Snapdragon 710 octa-core chipset. This is a little bit heavier at 205 grams. And let's go ahead and check out the Motorola RAZR. Wow, this is very interesting experience. The bezels are not really that big, but just compared to other flagships that we're used to using at this point in time, it just does look like there's extra bezel, and we obviously have the notch on top, but the notch isn't completely ridiculous. It doesn't look like it's eating into the display or anything, and that chin may act as a way to kind of have a better way to hold on to the device. But here we are. This is the Motorola RAZR in its full glory, 6.2-inch display, and something to also keep in mind is that this screen, it does have splash resistance, but this is not your typical glass screen that you'll see on other phones. Sometimes when you tap the phone, you can just kind of hear the gap between this outer screen and whatever's underneath it. You can kind of hear this solid glass screen you're not going to have that noise. You're just hitting that very solid piece of glass. But here with this flexible screen, there's a bit of a gap. And we know that from leaks and stuff is that when you do fold this phone right there, you do see there is that little bit of gap there, but you just have this kind of different, it's just a different feel. It's a very different phone than what you're going to be accustomed to. So if you are going to pick this up, just keep that in mind, that don't expect your normal smartphone experience from this phone. It's not a Galaxy Note that just folds in half. It is a whole different type of phone, whole different type of experience. And I say whole different even though this is how phones used to be. They all used to fold up. So of course, the first thing I'm going to jump into here is some YouTube content. Even though there is no actual crease, you can't see a crease or anything, but you can feel it if you're in the middle of the phone and you're running over that middle of the screen. You can feel the slightest bit of a divot in there. But again, this is new technology. It's not bad. I'm just stating differences between the standard smartphone that everybody's used to. So give you guys at home a better idea of the experience I'm having here with this new type of device. So Samsung's Galaxy A51, taking a closer look at what Samsung is offering in the highly anticipated and find out if it's right for you. Let's get started, starting with price. At the time of this video, so as I said before, this has just the bottom firing speaker. The way you're going to be holding the device for consuming your content, you're not going to be blocking that speaker. And it does seem to get very loud. And the viewing experience, it's definitely different. It's definitely a different viewing experience. Just with this phone being a 21:9 aspect ratio, we can zoom this in to get a closer look at our content, but it may be cutting out a more significant portion of your content than you may be used to. Also, this phone may not be fully optimized for gaming and stuff yet, because as you can see here, there is a portion of the screen completely missing here. Another game here that you hold it this way. There's left and right buttons in this game, and you can only hit the right button. Can't even hit the main button in this game. Now, the next thing I'm interested in and want to talk about is the 2.7-inch OLED quick view display, and you can press and hold the icon to read the notification. You just press and hold it. Welcome to Peak View Display. Swipe to see the full notification. When you swipe, then you can see all of your notifications when you swipe left and right. Can this play YouTube? No, it doesn't seem you can watch YouTube on the front screen. That would be cool though. Now let's go ahead and take a peek at the cameras, because I'm interested that the main camera is going to be your selfie camera or front facing camera, because the phone's folded in half and it's facing you. So a couple shakes here, and we are right into the camera. I'm really liking this camera experience because I'm so used to just using a humongous phone and you're trying to reach your thumb to a certain spot to hit it, or you're holding it sideways, and all these awkward positions when taking pictures with such a large phone. But on this phone here, you have it folded, you have the main camera facing you, you have a large enough screen to see what you're going to be taking a picture of, and then just simply hitting one of the volume buttons takes your photo. And then you also have your gallery here on the right hand side, which looks like you can tap and scroll through all of these lovely photos. And again, you can't do everything from this front facing screen here. It's just for viewing things really. So for viewing photos, it works. But if I wanted to play back this video that I just shot and I go ahead and tap it, it says flip open to share, edit, or see more. So you have to open up to that main screen if you do want to view your content or whatever it is. And that twisting of the wrist to open the camera is just one of many different actions you can do with the Moto actions. So one you might definitely use more is the fast flashlight. You can just karate chop the phone twice and you get that flashlight. And on and off. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and play a song on here, and then we're going to play that same song with the phone in the speaker stand and see how that sounds. And now I also want to quickly try the earbuds that are included. We have some nice Razer branding on the earbuds as well. And again, we have that Type-C connection because no headphone jack. We have some volume controls here and some soft rubbery feeling wingtips. All right, so first impressions on the earbuds included in the box is that they fit very snug in the ear, but they are comfortable. These sound very good. And last thing, as I promised, let's go ahead and try out the leather carrying case. This is a separate purchase from the phone itself and all these other accessories. So here's the phone in the case. I was naive to think that this was a case just like any other case that goes on any other phone, but this is just a carrying case. So you carry the phone in this case and you can open it up to get your quick view of notifications and stuff like that if you wanted to quickly check those. If you also wanted to quickly snap a photo or something, you could do that from this as well, because we do have the mic open here and the camera and the flash all open here, so you can still take pictures and stuff. But if you want to open the phone the whole way up and use it, you're going to have to take it out of this case. It's just, again, part of this being an all new type of smartphone experience. But overall here, first impressions of the Motorola RAZR, I'm very impressed with this device. It is just so interesting. There's just so many new things to learn and do and figure out the best way to use this phone, and just everything from opening to closing to use case to just everything involved in this whole new type of experience. The specs are a little disappointing, especially for the $1,500 price tag, but all things considered here, I am very impressed with this Motorola RAZR. I really like everything that comes with it. This case is really nice. All the accessories, very nicely made, high quality, nice materials. This speaker stand here, it's not a game changer or anything. It's just something a little extra you don't normally get with a phone. And just the fact that you can fold this in half, it feels very premium. It has that little bit of extra weight. I'm just so excited to dive deeper into this clamshell design foldable here in 2020. This is the first of them, but there will be many more to come. But I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are on the Motorola RAZR, so let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the Shane Symonds YouTube channel today and hitting that bell icon for notifications. I hope to see you guys around for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.